little landing that they have there, it's like a small parking lot, and it's a smaller trail that goes right,
Yeah, there were 6 cars parked.
it's on Ridgeway, it's on, it's on Ridgeway where I go, but I know what you're talking about. So it's a bigger lot, and you got that little lodge there, and somebody broke into it there?
I was gone for 30 minutes. It was a quick 5K. Like just ran, came back. My friend's cell phone, wallet, and keys were in the console. They broke my back windshield, took my gym bag, what was underneath my gym bag, which was my laptop bag with all my W-2s, my wallet, my credit cards, my driver's license, all of my cash, the whole 9, because...
You already filed your taxes though, right?
Oh my god,
Yeah, but they
though,
have my
that's
social
horrible.
security numbers on there, they have my bank account numbers on there, everything that they want, they have. Yeah, so they enough time to just grab those 2 bags and then haul their ass out of there. And the best part is, they used my card right after at Union, the Fast Track Union in Maine. So I have their car, I have him, but their surveillance cameras aren't good enough to get a license plate. And I'm like, then what good are your cameras? What's the point?
Couldn't they zoom in and get his VIN number or something?
This is the best they got.
Oh, I know that guy. Just kidding. Chevy
If
Blazer?
I see him, I am literally, I'm totaling my car into his. That's all I gotta say about that.
You know what'd be like fate, karma, irony?
Karma's a bitch if you are.
You responded to a call and then you had a decision to make. Do you save this guy, or you let him stay trapped underneath a burning heap of molten carbon?
I was gonna say, if it takes me a little longer to get there, my fault. I'll slash the tires on the fire truck.
This guy came. I was walking out of the gym yesterday morning, Tuesday morning, because I already had a little meltdown on it. A couple people in there. Anyway, I'm walking out, getting my car. This scruffy old guy comes over. He goes, "Hey, hey, hey!" And I jumped right out of my car. I said, "No," and I said, do not let me see you in this neighborhood again. Walk over there." And he's like, okay, man. I go, "No, I'm standing here until you leave." I said, "Leave this neighborhood." I stood there. I was a jerk to him. Made him leave the entire neighborhood. Sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do, right? So I'm feeling you. I didn't get my stuff stolen, but he was gonna hustle all my customers.
Yeah,
Shake 'em
so
down.
I'm up to $6,000 so far.
$6 grand?
$6 grand worth of stuff.
Well, there's a water bottle.
Yeah.
And a headband.
Start.
You see
I'm trying to
that?
make you whole.
Are these mine?
It's called indemnification.
Are these mine? Is this gonna be a weird thing now?
What's that?
You and I? Dave
Every-
are hanging out?
Every 20,
I tell you what, if we ever take the show live and we decide to do it live on Saturday mornings from 9 to 10 on
You're the
the air
co-host.
with calls, it would be good to have a female perspective.
And she's got good snarky
Yeah,
responses.
you have out of all the guests we've had, you have the best outgoing personality for the radio station.
If you can't dazzle them with their brilliance, baffle them with your bullshit.
There you
That's what I
go.
say. BS. You can say BS.
You can say whatever you want. We're not on the air, and we can.
Where's that beep
We
button?
can edit.
Beep.
You ever see my photobomb mouse pad? Those are my kids standing on the beach and me photobombing their photo shoot. See how fast I am?
Your son looked very handsome.
Dude,
in his,
He's a fucking monster.
Monster.
He's a fucking monster.
huge.
I haven't
He's
seen him
huge.
since he's like, you don't understand, we used to work out together. Alex would come to the gym and he'd like throw some weights around. He was like, what, 8, 10?
And he was doing like the bar.
Yeah. But he was a kid. And then I see him now, how many years later, and I'm like, oh my god!
Yeah,
He's
he's big.
taller than you.
Oh yeah, he's taller than everybody.
He's a
like
monster.
6'4". He's got like veins running through his quads. Got another Kyle Glickman on my hands.
Oh my god.
Yeah?
When I saw that picture, I'm like, I don't even
Dad,
know what...
bring me home some more. I'm all out of branched chain amino acids. Bring me home some.
I love it.
Some more branched chain amino acids.
Gains, man.
I need
Gains.
some creatine.
Gains.
I love
And all his friends are like, "Can you get me some of that stuff?" I go, "You gotta ask your parents, man." I said, "I can get it for you, and it's legal, but
That's
check
so
with them
funny.
first." I think they should be hopped up on donuts myself.
Oh, man.
Have a donut. There's a vanilla.
Yeah.
There's a double chocolate. There's some rainbow sweet.
No,
Danger, how about
I'm
you?
gonna be
You're-
I'll do a donut later,
all right.
before you leave.
All right, cool. East End Festival coming up. Write my press release for that.
Hey, what's the difference between the Upper East End Association and the Lower East End Association?
The inner loop separates the two.
Okay.
there was big talk in the neighborhood. I was the president of the East End Association, and they wanted to merge the two, and I said, fuck that. I said, we're the East End, we are the original, you guys are trying to glom onto us. I said, you guys are bars up there.
Right.
And you guys got the stigma, it was Ronnie Davis era, he's gone. And we kept them separate. They still talk about it. I think they're working together. It's like Lion King with the hyenas and
But
the
they
lions.
haven't done anything really like the Lower East, or the Upper East End hasn't done it with Lower East End.
Upper East End is East and Alexander.
Yeah.
We're
They haven't really done anything.
formally known as the East End Cultural District.
Okay. Alright.
So we have the,
Oh, that sounds fancy.
well, we have the.
You
East
fancy,
End
huh?
Theater.
You fancy.
You know, we've got the Strong Museum of Play.
Yes.
You know, we're a little more culturally diverse. We have an ice skating rink in Manhattan Square Park. How do you like that shake, by the way?
Mm,
That's the honey badger.
it's delicious.
It's got hemp seed in it.
That
Did I just ruin it for you?
hemp.
Hemp.
Silent H.
Just like,
Actually, I
yes,
can't taste
exactly.
it. I usually taste hemp.
Hlebowicz.
You have to produce some kind of phlegm when you say it.
We spelled it right this time, right? It's Hlebowitz.
C instead of a T.
Yeah, I put
C
a
as
T
in
in
cat.
there in my
Z
little
as in zebra.
type up of it's like Weech, isn't it? Like I grew up in the when I was a real young kid, and we lived in Auburn, and we lived in the Ukrainian neighborhood, which was one block, and we were right next to the Polish neighborhood, because we had the Ukes Club, and then one block over it was Sich Lanes, S-I-C-Z Lanes, which was bowling alley, and then
Yeah.
right around the corner from that was Polish Falcons bowling alley.
Yeah, so
Where I bowled as a junior.
there's about 40 letters in the Polish alphabet, and instead of having SH, we have SI, which is SH essentially, and there's SZ, which is also SH, and then CZ is CH. So my name, if you say it in Polish, it's Hlebowicz.
Yeah, that's
So-
exactly what I would say.
Yeah. Hlebo-
Yeah.
And it's Eva.
Eva Hlebowicz.
Eva Hlebowicz. Hlebo, yeah.
Do you speak fluent?
I do. It's my first language.
Wow.
I know.
Ava Hlebowicz,
Just
that's
the
what
more
it is to
the
me.
more you find out about me, the more the unicorn. See, I am a unicorn.
I like that you fashioned yourself as an ugly chick as a youngster.
I have a photo that will prove that I was a troll when I was little.
You
I
guys-
have a TBT photo that I
Oh,
was sent.
TBT, hashtag
I will
Throwback
not.
Thursday.
I have spent my entire life devoted to finding pictures of on Facebook of myself circa before 2005 and deleted them all. Untagged, deleted.
Really?
So now I have this photo that's
You're
in
not
my
that.
possession.
You're not that chick, are you? Come on.
Yes, yes.
Come on. Kyle.
I
Come on,
am the
Kyle
success
Glickman.
story. I am the success story. Not that good. Not that good, but
What do you mean?
close.
Oh, as good as him?
Yeah.
You're better. He's good. I mean, I'm not knocking him, but I like his post about the struggle.
Struggle.
He was in the struggle because he was skinny as a kid. I mean, this guy is like a model. He's like for
He's a
the
3XL
agency,
now.
Model. I've seen pictures of his sister. I've seen
His-
pictures of his
his
father. His whole
sisters-
family is like fashion models. They're like
Yeah,
perfect.
they're all beautiful. I know.
They're-
Feel bad for me.
It's like, oh, you don't understand the struggle. I go, you okay?
Okay, your eyes only.
That's not bad.
Oh.
Everybody looked like that as a kid.
Oh.
That's everybody as a
Oh,
kid. Come
oh,
on.
that was so sad.
It's amazing how we have
How old?
different perspectives on
was
ourselves. You're
13.
fine. Okay, at 13 you were pretty homely. I'll go.
Yeah, that was pretty sad.
But you know what? That's good though. You don't- you
There's
don't-
me
That's you?
in
Is that a mullet wear?
yeah, nice Arkansas waterfall. That's
beautiful
yeah,
thing.
that's good flow right there. That's the makings of
I
some
like
good
the
flow.
eyebrow,
Yeah.
the straight eyebrows though. That's the best part.
Yeah, Bert.
They're like, especially with the hairline. That's
Yeah.
straight.
Yeah.
That's the Spaniard in him. The Spaniard.
See, look, we all get more beautiful.
Throwback Thursday. Hashtag TBT. Oh my God.
You asked me what WCW was.
Yeah,
Do you
I
know what
have no
WCW is?
Woman Crush Wednesday.
See?
Well,
He
hangs out-
knows.
He's in the radio business. He
He
talks
knows.
to kids all the time. If I ask
Why
him-
did you post a Woman Crush Wednesday?
And so I sent her a message. I go, by the way, what's
Last week, and then I got one back.
P.S.
Yes,
will you please
actually,
be
I
on
got
my
one
show?
back earlier this week.
really,
Although I'm the woman crush every day.
my senior picture didn't turn out very good.
Is that a horse head?
I love the horse
Nice.
head.
I like
There is
that.
a picture of a horse, like a horse head and a person squatting, and it's.
I've seen that.
Alright, what are we doing?
What did we
You re-
do before social media?
I don't know. We
Life,
played with rocks.
life did not exist. My son told me, my youngest Grant, I got home yesterday, he goes, Dad, I played outside for 3 hours today. I go, oh, that's awesome. I said, back when I was a kid, we got up, we went outside, we had to come in for lunch, and then we had to come in for dinner. I said, let's see, I worked on the tree fort, we went on a hike, we threw apples at each other, we worked on the tree fort some more, we probably wrestled, you know, something like that.
Yeah.
I said, but 3 hours, that's good, what'd you do? He goes, we were playing radio-controlled cars in the driveway over at Jake's. I said, okay, that's a start, that's good.
I saw that internet meme and it's like, my phone died today. I had dinner with my family.
Oh, yeah.
They seemed like nice people.
I saw that too.
It's pretty much, that's the story
That's
of our lives.
where we're at.
Yep.
That is where we're
I
at.
don't, do you and Sandy at any point, like, are in the same room, or do you just kinda go to the man cave and she stays upstairs?
Oh, no, we have dinner every night.
Do you?
Yeah,
Like,
we-
we're in the same room, Kim and I, she's
No.
on her phone. and I try not to.
If either one of us are on our phone at dinner time, we yell at each other.
Nice.
No. You put your phone away, I don't care who's calling, I don't care who's texting, I don't care what email you have to check. I don't do it, she doesn't do it. Full attention on the girls, how was your day? We don't get enough time together to dick around,
You're a good family unit.
Try it.
Yeah, good for you. Wish
All
I
right.
could say the same.
Are we all set up? You got everything you need, John?
Yeah, I'll probably eat that donut, like, mid-show.
That's fine.
Alright.
You
Ava?
won't do it.
You okay? You got everything you
Yeah,
need?
I'm
Can you hear yourself all right?
I can.
With that microphone?
Oh, wait.
There you
wait,
go.
Yes.
Can you hear yourself?
better.
Raise that up higher.
Yeah, raise that up. You can boom adjust. Tilt it a little bit.
It's the microphone that Kimberly got fired off.
Wah,
What?
wah, wah.
I don't know what's going on. I totally don't know what's going on.
It's going
It's okay.
limp.
Hand to God.
It's
You-
going limp. I don't know what's happening.
Hand to
I
God.
don't know what to do.
I don't know.
Is this the inappropriate segment?
Yeah, most of them are.
Okay, good.
Alright, are we ready to start?
If we're not on script, it's inappropriate. That's why I never show these videos. You've never seen these videos. I can't play anything. Talk bad about people.
Alright, we're ready to go. Good morning and welcome to Fitness Edge Radio here on Sports Radio 950 ESPN this morning and every Saturday at 9 a.m. to help push people past their previous fitness limits and accomplish goals that once seemed impossible. It's me, Mike Danger, joined by Fitness Edge Radio creator and our host for the next hour, John Hutchings. John H. is also the owner of the Downtown Fitness Club at 50 Chestnut Street, downtown Rochester, and for nearly 20 years has been helping thousands of people achieve amazing fitness transformations. Good morning, John H. Happy Saturday morning. How's it going today?
It is going great. How you doing today, Danger?
Feeling excellent.
Hey, do you remember Ava Hlebowicz?
How can I forget?
I'm saying it very Americanized. She's going to tell us how to say it the right way with the Polish dialect. But she was on Fitness Edge Radio back at episode 3.
Holy cow.
Remember episode 3?
It was a long time
It's
ago.
one of my favorites,
Yeah.
actually. But today is episode 23. 20 episodes later, I'm happy to welcome back Ava Hlebowicz. How you doing today, Ava?
I'm very well. It's wonderful to be back.
It is. It's great to have you. Tell us what's the right way to say your name?
Eva
Eva.
Hlebowicz.
Say that one more time.
Hlebowicz.
Say that, Danger.
Hlebowicz.
Not bad.
Hlebowicz. I can't do
Not
it.
bad.
All right. Well,
Drink a shot of vodka first.
Yeah.
Then good. Then you can say it.
what do you make your vodka out of in Poland? Is it potato or is that Russia?
You make it out of anything.
Okay, it's good to know. Do we have any vodka today? We've got a bunch of stuff here.
It
We've
just
got
looks like
donuts.
water.
Water, okay.
It just looks like
I
water.
see that you have something in a Starbucks cup. Anyway, to reacquaint our Fitness Edge radio listeners with Ava, she is a professional firefighter. You fight fires and save people professionally. You're a certified CrossFit trainer, and now you're a champion bikini competitor. How does it feel to be introduced as a champion?
It has a nice ring to it.
Yeah, it sounds good, doesn't it?
Because last time you were here, you were right off the heels of a competition,
Off
correct?
my first show.
Right.
Correct. Off my first show.
And you kind of got screwed, really. I mean, if you were politically correct about the way you explained your disappointment, but you kind of got jobbed a little bit in that first show, don't you think? Now, looking back on it and being able to speak freely
Now that you're a champion, how do you really feel?
Yeah, tell us.
The first show was a great disappointment. However, I learned a lot about the organization and learned a lot about the different shows. I will now say that I did take last place. I took 8 out of 8 during my
I
first
put that in my notes. I was
show.
going to bring that up later in the show. But we can bring it up now because you're a champion
and that's
vindicated
okay.
yourself.
But again, I think this is the true reality of how different these shows can be from organization to organization and what they're looking for, and maybe just more education on my behalf as to what it is that it takes to place well amongst these organizations.
So were you better or did you get better judging? That is the question. Now we're talking about the contest that you won. You won the novice bikini division at the INBF Natural USA. Fitness Edge Radio was a sponsor there.
Yes.
If you remember, I had my video camera set up in the back hallway and I was doing interviews with all the participants.
I don't recall any of that.
Well, you do, because I asked you like 6 times to do an interview with me and you big leagued me. You like gave me the snubbing. You were like Victoria Beckham and the Spice Girls were asking you to come
Wow.
back for a reunion.
Wow.
And you were like, maybe later.
Blushing a little bit. I think you got put on the spot there,
Yeah, what,
Ava. You gonna be okay?
Again, I
we'll
don't,
go back
I
to
don't,
the question, was
I
it better
don't
judging or
recall.
better prep? But the first, I guess we want to know, what was that all about? Why were you snubbing me? Were you nervous? Was it stage nerves?
No.
I just gave you
No,
a potential out,
no,
you didn't take it, so
I-
tell me the real reason. Do you just not like, do you not like my headband?
It was a very busy day. Had to get my head in the game.
Yeah, not now, Chief. I'm in the zone. Right? Keep walking.
That's pretty much what it was.
And he had plenty of other beautiful women that he was interviewing that day.
And men too,
Yes,
beautiful
and
men,
beautiful men.
beautiful women, no Ava. But anyway, was it better judging or did you prepare better? Because I've got a little tale to tell about that too.
In regards to the judging, I think that it was very fair from having sat down and actually watched the entire show. I think it was very good judging. From my own perspective, I know that I did a little bit more homework prior to going into the show. I did have the posing coach, which I think
Your
significantly
posing was
helped.
excellent, and
And-
you want to tell us who your posing coach was? It wasn't John H., although I think I contributed to getting you the right direction, didn't I? Mary Musso.
Mary Musso.
Yeah.
Yes.
She's got this long, what is she? Is she Laotian?
I don't know her.
I
Yes.
can't remember. She was on episode number
One,
one.
I believe. Yeah.
And Mary was on, it was so long ago we can't remember, but she has a long name on Facebook. But it's Mary Musso.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So she coached you up.
She coached me. She did a phenomenal job. She's truly gifted with understanding a woman's body and being able to make it look the best it possibly can, especially on stage.
Yeah, I mean, I did get some video. I was off stage and capturing all the evening show, people walking out, doing some presentation, and you were on point. It had improved. Now, I didn't see the show in Syracuse that we were talking about, but from what I could see, there was a lot of polish to your posing. Now, you didn't spend a lot of time getting ready for this show, so you couldn't have like done a lot of posing practices. Let's talk about that for a minute. Now, I got a message from you about a week before the show. The show was on April 12th, and the message said, "I'm officially crazier than you," just out of the blue. And I said, now what'd you do? And you said you were gonna do this show, and it was 1 week away. So, one, I don't think it was ever in doubt that you're crazier than me. So, you didn't have to say that. But two, I never asked, what made you decide to enter a bodybuilding show with 1 week to prepare when you were going to be going against girls who have been training, dieting, posing for 12 to 16 weeks?
Honestly, I had nothing to lose. I really wanted to take another attempt at a different show, a different organization. The lack of prep on my end was concerning to me, and which is why I kind of put it off for so long, because I originally said I probably wasn't going to do another show.
Now, some people don't tell anyone they're preparing. Were you secretly preparing for this show?
I was
giving
eating
yourself
well.
a drop dead date and say, if I look good by this certain date, I'm going to go ahead and do it. If I don't, then I didn't tell anyone, so there's no pressure on me.
Honestly, no. I made a very clear distinction with my training program as of January 1st, and I said I'm no longer going to diet and exercise. I'm going to train and I'm going to eat. And that was...
Which pretty much sounds like the same thing.
but it's not.
Ava Hlebowicz, our guest right now on Fitness Edge Radio. Let's try that again. Ava Hlebowicz, our guest right now on Fitness Edge Radio, Sports Radio 950 ESPN. She's a professional firefighter, certified CrossFit trainer, champion bikini competitor, and now two-time guest on Fitness Edge Radio. John H.
Yeah, we were just talking about how you decided to get ready for the show in a week. You've kind of made a lot of changes I've witnessed since you were last a guest on the show. You're training in somewhat, definitely a different facility, but seemingly a different style. Do you think that your cross-training methods, which might be a hybrid between some traditional strength movements performed strictly for the aesthetic look of the body and some performance-based training of the CrossFit that emphasizes a conditioned athletic look and performance, do you think that might have been keeping you in the kind of shape that you could make this decision one week out and just hop up on stage? Are you stage ready year-round, I guess, due to your training?
I will be very honest, I didn't think that I was. I think maybe this was the test. This was the test to see if the culmination of 4 months of eating well, eating enough, training, not as much as I did for my first competition. The results were surprising even to me. It's no lie when people say that tanning and getting a good tan does mean a lot. I will be very honest with you. I think a lot of girls will say this: if you can't tone it, you tan it. And if you have a really on point tan for the show, you look phenomenal. The week before, you got to do a little bit of the extra prep, but otherwise, it comes down to posing, it comes down to presentation, it comes down to confidence, and then having that baseline of a body and knowing how to present it well. I think that was key. And it's nice to know that, I, despite not having a lot of prep time and despite not having a mentality to want to win a show, that what my baseline is really throughout the last 4 months or so isn't good enough in the judges' eyes to actually to do well in regards to actually ranking the girls that are up on stage.
Now, do you think, you mentioned a couple of times you're eating enough now. Did you over diet for your first show? Were you too skinny? Do you think?
I was told that. I did come in 16 pounds heavier at this show than my first show.
You were fuller.
I was
in the right
much
areas.
fuller. I was much fuller.
Still had a flat stomach, toned.
I'm still a little bit more than what I usually, I'm still a little bit heavier than where I usually sit. But again, I have different goals right now. I am trying to build my lower body, so I have to eat more. I have to compensate for what I'm expending, especially with my workouts now. But I mean, I'm happy. I think at the end of the day, the fact that I'm happy with my body is maybe more important than how much I'm eating or how I look or how I place. I think that's the big key.
So you've gotten to a good place.
Yeah.
We're going to use that as a segue. We're going to talk about your new digs where you're training out of and your combination approach. We'll invite our Fitness Edge listeners to check you out on Facebook. You're EWAHLEBOWICZ. Got it.
Very good.
All right, you're going to have to play that back if you're listening out there. But check Ava out because I invite our listeners to do a comparison. Look at your pictures from your first show and your second show. You were a little leaner, 16 pounds lighter, but you were tight and you did well. And I'll invite them to make the decision. But we'll talk about that. We'll talk about your new training style and location and cover all that when we come back right after this on Fitness Edge Radio. We've been throwing breaks in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Chance to sell advertising to Tim Doherty at Motivate.
Yeah.
Functional and personal training.
Mhm.
3300 Monroe Avenue.
There it is. They're not classes, by the way.
They're what?
They're not classes.
They're not classes?
Nope.
Oh, what, you're training?
Mhm.
Did I say there were classes?
Nope, not yet. But you won't.
What,
Let me get a zapper for you, so you don't say
cattle
that.
prod? Will I be cattle prodded?
They'll shove a donut in your mouth.
Well, either case, I probably would make a mistake on purpose just to experience that. Everyone passed their insurance exam. My whole staff quit on me. Did I tell you that, Danger?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, well, I had 3 employees
Yeah.
in March. My friend and longtime employee since I bought the agency decided she was gonna put a 2-week notice in. My manager quit 2 days later.
So you're saying you're hired?
And I just had another guy, the guy I had there that I hired in place of the guy that I'm currently in court over, he quit on Friday. So, my wife, my daughter, and I hired a new guy. I figured 2 out of those 3 can't quit me.
Keep it in the family.
Yeah, can't quit. I'm quit proof. Alright, so when we come back, we're gonna dive back into, well, I was gonna ask your secret in getting ready in a week, but, okay, we already covered that.
Eat a Duke donut.
Duke's
You know,
Donuts,
I
what?
thought I should have like one of those like racing jackets that was with sponsorships on them, and pretty
Yeah.
much what it would say. Let's see, Yaminators, Starbucks coffee, Duke's Donuts,
Mhm.
Lift Big, Eat Big.
Okay.
What else?
What about, do you do anything for Tim? Are you gonna have any Tim stuff?
Oh
on
yeah,
there?
well Motivate will be down there.
Okay.
I'm just thinking like who else? Who else can I
Fitness,
blame?
Fitness Edge
Who
Radio.
else can I blame?
Fitness Edge Radio. Blame. How many friends do you have on Facebook right now?
Oh, I don't know.
Come on, you know. Go.
I don't care. I don't know. Do you want to look it up?
I'm looking at you
Okay.
right now. Hold on a second. I'll tell you, in case you're wondering.
I'll change my profile picture so I should look prettier.
I like the yellow bikini. That's good.
Okay, I'll change it. I'm on it. I'm on it.
I don't think I'm hooked up to the wireless here. What's going on?
Yeah, it's wonky, dude. It's one of those days.
Let's see here. I am connected to Entercom guest.
That doesn't mean anything.
They don't mean shit.
I mean, it means everything if it works, but
Great.
it's not working for me either.
Well, the reason I ask is I think arguably because you do have a high profile in the CrossFit community and the bodybuilding community, I think you've got as much, what do you call it when you're like, is it traction? What do you call it in social media, Danger? You're the expert.
Clout.
Clout? Yeah, I mean, you kinda are running this town right now.
Am I? I like the way that sounds, so I'll go with it.
I'm
I'm a
gonna
jack
say
of-
it,
listen, I
and
will
I'm gonna
tell you.
beg, and I'm gonna beg you to differ.
I'm a jack of all trades, master of none. That's it.
That's all right.
That's me in a nutshell.
Yeah, but you're good at these things. You went, okay, well, let's get back into it. We'll save all this for here.
Here we go. We're back on Fitness Edge Radio, Sports Radio 950 ESPN. It's me, Mike Danger, with creator and host of Fitness Edge Radio, John Hutchings, the owner of the Downtown Fitness Club at 50 Chestnut Street, talking this morning with Ava Hlebowicz, professional firefighter, certified CrossFit trainer, and champion bikini competitor. Welcome back to the show, Ava.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
And there's more. You competed in a powerlifting meet this winter. I saw it on Facebook. We were just talking during the break about your Facebook page because you are networked so well in the CrossFit community. I mean, you're one of the, I think of you as one of the original people. How long have you been doing CrossFit? How many years?
I started with Joe Celso at CrossFit Rochester.
So
Back,
he's the original.
he is the original. Yep. Started back in 2008.
Wow. So everybody knows you in the CrossFit community. Everyone's learning about you in the bodybuilding community because of your recent performances. I would say, arguably, you have as much clout as anyone in the fitness social media realm here in Rochester. You have as much as anybody. How do you feel about that?
I'm very honored. I'm very honored to have such a stigma.
Stigma's a
reputation.
bad thing. I think clout's a good thing, right? When you put a post out there, there's a running joke, Danger, you know about this, a guy will put a post out there, you might get a like or two, but, a woman will just say something like, I'm lost and need directions. You get like 100 comments,
No. I will be very happy to differ on that.
No, you don't get any comments
I
on your
will.
stuff?
I will say this. I will post a photo of myself up in a bikini. I'll get maybe about 7 likes. I get a photo of myself eating a donut, and it gets over 100.
Are they haters? Is that what you call those, Danger?
I don't know what you call those.
People that, they have donut fetishes? We brought donuts today. Got some vanilla, chocolate.
I'm gonna kill one of those in a few minutes.
I know, my stomach's rumbling
Yeah.
looking at it. We should take another break, but we just came back from one, so let's push on. We were also talking about you are training out of a new location. You got hooked up with Tim Doherty. Now, did you know him before this, or is this kind of a meeting of the minds, and he said, I'm opening this studio, come to work for me? How did you know Tim?
He was my trainer for the show. So I was introduced to him by another competitor. Her name is Robin Mead.
Okay.
I'm sorry, not Robin Mead. Robin.
Stiff.
Yes.
Robin Stiff. Yep.
Correct.
Yeah, she was at the show. She was great.
Yeah.
We had lunch together in between
Yes,
that
we
show. I
did.
forgot
Yes,
about
we
that.
did.
It was fun. You were yelling at me the whole time to eat more food.
She introduced me to